good morning. Hello. How are you? Welcome to Bemis Crafty Corner. I am Bema, better known as Els. And this is my spot, man. It's my place. How you doing? How is everybody today on this beautiful Wednesday morning? Okay, it's not beautiful. It's raining and gross, and my head is pounding, and my knee hurts, and I'm really, really ticked off today. Okay. Hello, Arlene. Hello, Michelle. Hi, Harry. Nice to see you. Yeah, welcome to the desk. What you up to? Huh? What you up to? You just hanging out? I know you were laying there earlier and Mommy just came along and just scrubbed your tummy, huh? Yeah, she did that mean stuff to you, huh? Yes, she did. Oh, yeah, you got a tummy rub. Hey, Rose! Arlene says hi, Furball. Yeah. Okay. So let me tell you why I'm ticked off this morning. So, back in June, Hubbard bought me a printer. It's one of these smart tank things. And so last night I went and I printed up some stuff. And when it was all done printing and I took it off, I went, well, that's not right. I'll tell you why. Because it's pink. It's pink. Do you see that? That is not pink. I don't know what that is, but it's not pink. Here's the exact same page. On my little printer, it's pink. This is like yellow. So I went and I printed, you have those, you can go in and you can print, like clean the heads and stuff. So this is the smart tank. This is my little printer. Hi, Miss Mari. My little printer printed in true color. It's vivid, it's beautiful, it's perfect. This, I don't know what this is. It's like beige. Like the whole thing is beige. Like it's putting out too much yellow. So I ran one of those things where you clean the heads. And the first one, it prints a test page. And the first one came up in the red block. There were a bunch of white lines. So I was like, okay, well, that's what the problem is because I don't print a lot of red. That's the problem. Okay, so ran it again. And the line was darker, like more pronounced. And I went, okay. And it said, would you like to do this again? And I went, yes, let's do this again. So I did it again and it got worse. Every time I cleaned it, it got worse. It's a brand new freaking printer. I bought it May 31st of 2025. So I went to check what day I bought it on Amazon. And then I went to HP doesn't, you don't get a, like there's no service thing on your desktop anymore. Like you used to just like click on your printer and it would come up and you could like go in there and you could do this and you could do that. And you could do like test prints and alignments and all that other stuff. But they don't do that anymore. Now you have to go to HP Smart. So if your printer isn't on their ink program, you don't have any utilities for it. So I was like, okay, it is on their ink program. So I go there and it tells me that my warranty is expired. And I went, I haven't even had it 6 months yet. How is it expired? So I go back and I look at when I bought it. And according to Amazon, I bought it May 31st. But according to HP, this printer was purchased way back in 2024. Like March of 2024. And I was like, no. That's not when I bought this printer. Hi, Christine. So I disputed the warranty, but Mike bought me a 3-year warranty through Amazon on the printer. So I go over to them and I go through all of their crap. I check all their stuff, all the boxes. I put in what my problems are, blah, 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 blah. And it tells me it's under warranty with HP. So now I'm waiting for the dispute from HP to come back. I don't care who does it, but somebody's replacing this printer. Somebody is replacing this printer. That's all I got to say about it. Because that's $1 paperweight at this point. Exactly. I am above average at something. You betcha. Cussing up a storm. I was mad. Oh, was I mad. So I went in and I went through all of the votes. I don't know why, but I had several people tell me that when they voted, it put them on both lists. So I went in and I looked through those lists and took out the duplicates and then asked those people what they wanted. So we had 8 for the fairy tales and 9 for Floofy. So we're doing Floofy. Here's the thing with Floofy. I don't know exactly how we're doing it. I'm not sure. But we do have Floofy. And if I can get rid of Kitty, then I can show you Floofy. Get down. You have to get down. You do. I know it seems terrible, but you have to. You have to get down. I know it's a horrible, horrible thing, and if you're down, you can't be touching mommy, and I know, it's sad, but you do have to get down, baby. No, not lay down. Get down. You have to get down. I know those two terms are very, but lay down means you get to stay. Get down means get the heck off my desk. I love you. All right, you're going to make me do it. You're going to force me into smoochy face. Here it comes. It's happening. That was the light version. You want the actual one? I'll do it. All right, I'm coming in for it. You're going to get a smoochy face. You don't even care anymore. You're just like, I love you, mommy. All right, you got to get down. Go on, scram. Get down. Down. Look, here's a knee. Get down. Get down. Because we all know that you can't jump off the desk because it hurts your feet because you're too fat. Let's go. Get down. Get down. Yeah, pick up your floof and get down. Thank you. You had a fox at the pond last night? Damn. All right, so this is our floofy. This is the floofy we went with. This is from Polka Art Studio. We all know that I love Polka Art Studio. I did have to reprint a couple of pages because when I put them through my printer, the little printer, cut some shit off. So I had to reprint because it cut shit off. See, cut it off. So, see, cut this one off. Cut that one off. It's because it's the little printer and it doesn't like the heavy cardstock. Cut that one off, but you know, we can still use that one. This is where it originally cut this off. So here is the paper. This is all a mess. But here's the paper that we've got. So we have this one, which I think is out of the original print, but I said I'd keep it anyway because I tried doing it by moving the DPI up, you know, the resolution, and it didn't get any better. So this is what came out of my little printer. Unfortunately, I also screwed up and printed this whole set on basically regular printer paper, you know, regular copy paper. So we're going to work with it. I just didn't like the other side. I don't waste ink. If I don't like it, I'm going to crop it, you know. So it's very floofy. Ugh. Very, very floofy. Very pink. And this is actually, I think, 2 different sets from Polka Art. And then the add-ons. So today I thought we'd just cut out stuff. See where that goes. See, this is what came out of my printer, my little printer, my little craptastic printer. Okay? And this is the same page out of the Smart Jet, out of the Smart Tank. Do you see the problem? Yeah, this is much better. But I still have that. I tried it in the higher resolution and it didn't work. So these 2 are from higher resolution and it did not work. So we're moving them. Hey, Hen! If you come in and I miss you, I saw we. Hello, Christine. So, yeah. So, I mean, it's as far as it is still under warranty one way or the other. Either HP is going to honor that warranty or Assuron is going to honor their portion of the warranty. And we're going to get this thing taken care of. Basically, at this point, what I would like is I would like a whole new printer. I'm not happy. So we're going to work with cutting some of this stuff out. And let's talk about what kind of journal we're going to do. Any suggestions? What kind of journal should we do? Like, should we do oh, I don't know. Oh my God, Josh Rose. Break out the lace. That girl's got lace for brains. Kidding. She knows I love her. She has lace on the brain, though. All right. trimmer. Don't really need a big one, but you know, I'm going to do it anyway. Okay. So this got cut. So what I'm going to do is cut it out. And I'm going to keep it though, because there might be some pieces on here that we might want to use for clusters. But we're going to cut this out. So I just thought we'd trim out some pieces today, maybe put some ephemera together. Who knows? We're going to do that thing that we do where we don't know what we're doing, but we do it any damn way. I thought that was cute. They put the slots in there that you have to cut out. I don't know anybody who's got the patience to cut that shit out. Hence the I have dies for that. You're just... Oh. Rose, I'm sort of getting agoraphobic. Please don't make me have to drive down there just to whoop your tail. And ask Michelle, if I say I'm doing it, I'm going to do it. So don't get me to that point, girlie. I will come down there and whoop your tail. And then on the way home, just because it's on the way home, I'll stop at Arlene's and kick her in the tushy too. Bye, Arlene. Sleep well, honey. Get some rest. Make me go down there and have to kick your butt. Oh, don't, you're not back. No. You can go away, mister. Yeah, so it rained like hell last night. Sometime around 4 o'clock this morning, it just opened up. And it was funny because as soon as it opened up, the dogs were like, let's go outside. Mike was like, you guys are morons. You really think so, Hen? You might think wrong, young lady. I've been in the United States long enough that I have lost my accent. But I have relatives up in County Kelly that would love to see me. Because they miss me. So I haven't been home in a few years. Yeah, but see, I could visit my relatives too. So, you know. And being Irish, it's not really an expensive trip for me. You know, it's like, it just needs to be done. I'm messing with you, girl. I ain't coming home for a while. I'll be here for a long time. Yes.
Call from Spam Goddard.
Call from spam?
Call from Spam Goddard.
Why is spam calling me? I always wonder why spam calls me.
Leave a message after the tone.
These are stacked pockets. Which you think means it goes like this, and this, and that. I don't know. I don't do this stuff. You guys know that. I don't do this girly stuff. I do it to these ladies all the time. I told Michelle I was going to come give her a hug. She thought I was crazy. Her brother thought I was insane and didn't believe. Her brother had to show up at her house just to make sure. Like, he walked, he's like, and then he looked at me and he was like, you drove all the way from Vegas? And I was like, yeah. He didn't believe somebody would drive from Vegas to come up there just to give her a hug. She needed a hug. What the hell you want from me? I do stuff for stupid reasons. I do. Oh my God, I do. Sometimes I just do stuff because, it seemed like a good idea on a Tuesday. I don't know. It could be a good idea on a Wednesday too. But it seemed like fun at the time. Yeah, he did. He had to come over and verify. He shook my hand and then he had this look on his face like, you're real? And then he had that. Did you really come all the way from Vegas? And he's looking at my car at the plates too. It was funny. I love him. He's watching out for his sister, and that's cool. Even at our age, he's still watching out for his sister. I love him. And he can take a joke because, I give him a hard time if he's over there and I call. It's fun. Oh, okay. You get that damn deer yet? Seriously. How long is it going to take? You cleaned all this space out for it. No deer yet. How many hours from here to East Texas? How many hours would it take me to get to Rose? Well, let's see. The normal person, that might be like a 14-hour drive. I'd do it in 9. Well, because I could speed right up until I hit Texas. Then I'd have to stop speeding because I've already had enough trouble in Texas. I don't need to do it again. I think Hubbard's getting tired of bailing my butt out of jail. Kidding. He'd leave me there. Seriously, if I went to Texas and got arrested, he'd leave me there. He'd be like, oh no. You knew better and you did it any damn way. I don't know what the hell we're going to do with this, but, pink gingham, come on. This is very Rose. I'm going to have to send some of this to her. Pink gingham? Oh my. Okay. Well, I mean, there's a way around it. I could pull into Texas and go in and get a temporary plate, tell them that I'm, in the process of moving and my plate's been taken and I need a temporary plate. And they would give me a temporary plate and then I could speed in Texas. In which case I could be at your house in 8.5 hours. Miss Smarty Butt. Oh yeah, because I don't care. And big trucks don't scare me. We have to cut these out. That's going to be a real pain. Let's do this. Maybe I could get some verbiage going here. Rose will post my veil. No, Scotty, you don't understand. I gotta go get Elsa out of jail. Why? Because she was coming at her to kick my butt. Then she got arrested, and then when she gets out, if I'm not the one bailing her out, she gonna kill us both. I see that shit now. That'll be funny. Scotty would find some way to get your butt arrested too. He'd be like, take her too. They're crazy. This women folk is insane. Take her too. I don't know. Trump some charges up on her. Let's go. You get her for stealing my credit card? Yeah, we're married. I don't care. We'll press that charge. Because these women are insane. Yeah, you're safe until I get Michelle down here, though, because I need a co-pilot for that trip. Like, if I'm going to go to jail, I want somebody who's like, laughing with me in the cell, Yeah, we got arrested, but it was fun. No, I've only ever been arrested 3 times in Texas. And 2 of them were podunk little towns that basically just took me in to pay my traffic fine. He's like, could you get in the car? I'm like, why are we getting in the car? He's like, so you can go pay your fine. And I'm like, I'll pay my fine. He's like, no, that's not the way it works around here. We're going to take you down. You're going to pay your fine. Then I'll bring you back to your car. Seriously? One time I had my dogs in the car. He put my dogs in his car. He's like, yeah, we'll just take you over here. You can pay the fine. Which actually worked to my advantage one time because I had one of my Pomeranians in the car. And so I go into the courthouse and I have like all my Pomeranians. And I had a female judge and she loved Pomeranians. And I was like, I'm sorry I was speeding, but Tank needed to pee. Oh, poor babies. All right, paid a court fine, $25. She reduced my speeding. She was like, that was an emergency. It was. Tank had to pee. I did not name a Pomeranian Tank. My son did. He thought that was funny. Not the big brain boy either. The older one. Yeah. No, that's not true. I've been arrested in California. But I was a minor. They had to let me go, give me back to my mama. They thought I was over 18, but I was only 17. So they had to give me back to my mommy. Which kind of taught her because usually she just went, no, just send her home. This time they were like, no, you have to come get her. My mom was mad. She had to come get me. She walked out of the stupid jail and she went, see ya. She got in her car and drove off. I'm like, are you kidding me? I am in 6-inch heels and I'm supposed to walk home? Oh, hell no. I called her girlfriend. Made her girlfriend come get me. I cried. She got in trouble too. And Judy came and got me. She was drunk as a skunk, but what the hell? And people wonder why I am the way I am. It's not my fault. It is genetics. I ain't cutting any more of these out. If I want more of them, I'll cut them later. Shit's hurting my fingers. Right there. You see that line? Look at what it's doing to my hand. Look, look, look. I don't like it. Besides, I got to cut this crap now. See, remember what I said about that piece? Like this, that's all messed up? We can use those little pieces in here. Because nobody ever thinks about that. Although I do have to tell you, there is one in this one. I was kind of impressed with it. I don't think I printed it, but it was slightly impressive. It was like a pocket, but I don't think I printed it. I didn't. But it's like a corner pocket kind of thing. But you know, when you fold that up, it's white on the inside and you're like, shit, this one has a thing you can fold over on it. It was cool. I was like, damn, they thought of everything. But I like polka art because they do. They think of stuff like that. All right, we are going to clean this edge up because it looks like caca. Doink. We're going to cut this little thing out because it's white and it's not supposed to be there. Yeah, see, I'm not the way I am because I want to be. I'm the way I am because of genetics. Oh, Rose is pushing it. She's pushing it, guys. See, her only saving grace is that I don't travel again until spring. And by then I could be fully locked into agoraphobia, which means I'm not leaving the house. I told Hubbard yesterday that I was starting to feel like I was last time I had a agoraphobic attack. She's really just kind of a weird panic attack. And he said, that's okay. I'll take care of it. And I went, what? And he went, I'll go to the store. No big deal. I was like, huh? That little SOB went last night to the grocery store because I made a pot roast Monday night. Now, I haven't made Mike a pot roast in probably about 5 years. So I made him a pot roast. And then when I was done making the pot roast, I had made a flip comment about, oh, you know what? This would be great as a pot pie, like the leftovers. Because I had a lot of gravy and everything left over. And I was like, this would be cool as a pot pie. So last night, he goes to the store because he wants to go get Burger King when he gets off work. So he goes and he gets Burger King. Well, right next to Burger King is the grocery store. So he asked me if I wanted anything. He said, I'm going to go to the grocery store. I said, yeah, could you get me some of my cookies? He went, okay, yeah, I'll get you some cookies. Because there's very few places that sell cookies that I can eat. But Albertsons has them, and they were on sale, 2 packs for $4. So I said, could you get me some cookies? He said, yeah, I'll get you some cookies. So he went and he got me some cookies. And don't you know he came back with a pie crust last night? Yeah, he did. He came back with a pie crust last night. So that I could make that pot pie for dinner tonight. Yeah. I'm making no damn pot pie. I didn't say I was going to make a pot pie. I said it would be a good pot pie. I'm going to make him a pot pie. Yep. Why? Because he's spoiled. And I guess there should be an advantage to being married to a chef. You know what I mean? Like, oh, I hate this. Oh. Corners that you cannot put in a corner rounder because there's crap in the way. And you have to cut them by hand. And I suck at cutting corners by hand. I do. We have 2 file folders. Okay, so far we've cut basically nothing. But yes, I'm going to make him a pot pie for dinner. So yeah, so I have a pot roast. Now when I do my pot roast, I sear it on the stove and then I put it in the Dutch oven, in my oven, for about 6 hours at like 250 degrees. Because I like to cook long and slow. So it's very tender. First, I wasn't going to print this one because I had her sitting there. But then I thought about it and I said, you know what? There's no other people in this one. Let's put a foofy girl in there. Right? So I put in a foofy girl. She's foofy. Okay, now what? Oh, I'm going to cut these off. Okay, here we go. Around the corner. Yep. This one. This one. Yes, that noise is important. Ooh, just like this one is important. Ho ho. Okay, there we go. This one. First up, that's not close enough. If it was close enough, then it wouldn't be that big. Okay, there we go. Here we go. Oh, I don't want to do this. Oh. Have you ever noticed that when you're cutting corners like this, you know, when you're rounding a corner with your scissors, you're good one way or the other, but not both? You ever notice that? I have. Yes, you got to put it on first thing in the morning, and it's got to, it's got to cook for hours, and you got to do it in a Dutch. Something about a cast iron Dutch oven that just, yeah. So I wasn't really making him dinner; I was torturing him because this shit cooked for like 6-7 hours. So he's just sitting here smelling it. Oh, piss me off, will you? I will weaponize food. Okay, here we go. I hate this part. You know what? Don't put your fingers between the blades. I'm all sitting there cutting that, and I'm like this. Oh, what the hell? Do not put your fingers in the blades there. Brain damaged. Yes, I love my Dutch. I love it. I love it. I love it. It's like, wow. So this is supposed to be a page, but I didn't get it. So I did this. So I figured I could make like some tall tags or some weirdness out of it. So I don't know. We'll ask Rose. She does floofy. Rose, how do you deal with a floofy page that you don't really like, but you love? I mean, I thought at least this one here, I could fold it in half and make like a bookmark out of it. You know, like I could fold that like in half there, like, you know, make a bookmark. We're going to cut this piece out of the center. Ooh, I do like this center piece though, so we're going to keep it because it's kind of cute. It's like little pink buttons. I know. Who the hell am I? I don't know. We're going to do some more trimming on this though. I know we are, because I know for a fact that this side and this side are not going to be even. But that's cool. Okay. So see, if I put this down here, it's going to be wider on one side, but that's okay. Okay. What do you do with a page that you don't like, but you love it? You know what I mean? Like I love the image on this, but I don't like it's not workable as a journal page. What would you do with it? Come on, you're the floofy expert. Yes, this had other stuff on it, and it was freaking butterflies. I think I have like a zillion of them, so I just, you know, I refused to print it because I already had butterflies, lots and lots and lots of butterflies. Why would I print more? Tag. Tag. Tag it. If you don't like it, make it a tag. I knew it was her. I heard the door, and I was going to say that I bet you that's Alex out there, because I heard the door, the inside garage door open, and I didn't remember Mike going out. Yep, it's her. Hi, baby girl. What you up to, baby? Oh, she's going out to talk to Daddy. Oh, somebody's in trouble. Somebody's in trouble. She's going out to talk to Daddy. Somebody's in trouble. Somebody done tipped her off. I'll guarantee that. Somebody upset her. She's going to go out there and talk to her stepdad. She loves that man, and that man loves her. That's all I give a shit about. She has this magic way about her, though, I'll tell you. We were on the day she got the first marriage, when she got married, we were all at the fair. It was at the Ren Fair. She got married at the Ren Fair. And we were like, normally I go by myself and do all the shopping kind of stuff, you know, like do all the booths and stuff, because I like that kind of stuff. Nobody else really does. Well, she wanted to go do a little shopping. So, of course, because it's her wedding, everybody in the party went. We all went. There was like 40 of us. That was just the immediate family. But we all went, you know, we wandered around. And I think it was because we had dinner reservations. Her dad had paid for the big dinner celebration that they do for all of us. Okay, you lost me at so. So we were wandering around, and she went, Daddy. And here's the thing. Her adopted father was there, which is my ex-husband, John. He adopted her. Her biological father was there. And so was her stepdad. And I mean, I've seen her do it before. It's amazing. It is magical to watch. She went, Daddy. All three of them turned, eyes big. Yes, dear, hands on wallet. What kind of command is that? Like instantaneously, they all stop, look at her, big eyes. All answer her, yes, dear, and hand goes directly to the wallet. Oh my God. And I'm just sitting there going, how the hell does that work? And you know what the sad thing is? Somehow she genetically passed that on to Shay. Shaylee can do it too. Although, to a lesser degree, because she actually has to name the grandfather that she's trying to get stuff from. Like, she'll look at Mike and she'll be like, Pop. The minute the P comes out of her mouth, Pop, that's it. He's on it. And on wallet.
I'm sure we can have that happen.
The next one I have to go do is take the truck to the shop. Because that one you can't do in the parking lot either.
Turn around.
All right, I didn't cut it off. I said the urge was there, not that I was going to.
I know, but sometimes you say you got the urge and then you cut it off and then you walk around for 6 months going, I hate my hair, I hate my hair.
Actually, I don't mind.
Let it grow in.
Cut. I don't. What I hate is that my hair gets this long. That's it.
It's like mine.
I start losing it.
Mm-hmm.
And on top of it, I have stress-induced alopecia.
Oh.
I was diagnosed with it about 5-6 years ago. So I will end up with legit bald spots. Former clumps of my hair will fall out, and it's all stress related. The fact that I'm not completely bald is the only reason why I'm not actually alopecia. It's a very mild form of it, but my hair will legit.
It's called Richard.
Son.
Yeah.
No, right now it's called Robin.
Keep telling you want that girl out. You tell me, I'll go get
She's
rid of her.
leaving in December. The earliest she can leave.
Mama will take care of that.
She's got no money to relocate. And to tell you the truth, I keep telling her that honestly, her moving to Wisconsin would probably benefit her because she can at least get on disability at that point. She can't get here.
Why?
Because she's disabled, but she's not disabled enough. But the truth is there's not a job that she has had yet that she can keep between her ADHD, her autism, and her back will allow her to maintain.
Yeah, she needs to get one of those lawyers.
No, what she needs to do is go to any other state but Vegas to try and apply for Social Security disability.
There is that too. Say hello to the ladies.
Hi, ladies.
I love my girl.
I had Chase calling.
That is my mini me right there. One of these days, though, she's going to run away. She's going to use that privilege she has of dual citizenship, and she's going to run away and move to Europe.
Oh, Belize, man.
And I'm going to be like,
90% of the language is English.
and I'm going to be like, why'd you run away? She's going to be like, those people. And I'm going to be like, oh, your family. Okay.
No, my government.
I'm thinking Fiji.
No, Belize, seriously, it's South America. It's got a nice, good temperature year round. Very rarely is it hit by a monsoon. 90% of the language in Belize is spoken as English, so I don't even have to teach my white children Spanish. And the gringo will blend in because they have those light-skinned Mexicans down in Belize. So I'm like, you know what? I might find a place I can actually work your happy button. Because you'd be the one that would offend somebody with your quesadilla.
Who?
Well, think I'm gonna move out of this country before Richard dies? No. Of my partners, the only thing that makes him not full on America is the fact that he's not.
She don't say she Irish. She Irish.
Irish.
Oh my God, she's Irish. Yeah, she got that. Yeah, this is the sad thing. You see, my Irish traveler grandfather married
A Jewish Irish traveler.
He's a Jewish Irish traveler. He's got a little bit of Jewish in him. Married a Hungarian Romany.
Jew.
So,
That's my problem. It's stagnant for too long. Robin's terrified of moving out of state. I'm all like, let me go. She's like, how do you deal with this stress? I said, watch, you get boxes, you get a van, you load it up, and you go. Why? Because I've done this like 20 times. Problem is, I'm stuck in this house. I can't leave it because I can make a profit on it. We're not making a profit this year.
somebody I think is ready to kill her housemates.
Oh, just one.
Okay, we got those. I'm hoping that a corner rounder works here because I don't want to,
Is this the fairy tale book thing you're doing?
No, this is pink and floofy. And Rose is enjoying this far too much.
It's not pink enough. I deal with Jim who likes like neon pink. So whenever pink's involved, it's not pink enough.
Do you like another piercing?
Probably scratch the itch for a while.
Oh my God. Do you see what I put up with?
Hey, I got rid of the belly button after 20 years. Finally took it out.
Y'all wonder why I just don't put her in the car and make her go with me on my trips. Okay, you want to know the real truth? The reason I don't take her on with me on trips is because she knows how to tell me no.
Uh-huh.
I'd be like, I'm going to do this. She'd be like, no. But I want, no.
Paperwork.
Paperwork. You're no fun. Paperwork.
I don't care what we do. Just no paperwork. You want to go out and get work and drunk? Be my guest. No paperwork.
Bye, Michelle.
You want to go out and test the stupid human tricks? I don't care. No paperwork.
You're no fun.
I'm lots of fun. I just don't like leaving a trail.
Well, I didn't say we were going to get caught.
Again, no paperwork.
Exactly. No paperwork.
And the one who got the lucky push up her backside was Grandma, okay?
Oh, no, I got it.
Which is probably part of the reason why my husband has gotten popped 3 times doing 100 on his bike and still hasn't gotten a stupid ticket.
That's because he's got his mother, his grandmother-in-law in his arm. Yeah. Boy went and got himself a tattoo. He's got it on his arm, and he did some work to it. And he went and got an ash piece done with my mother's ashes.
The kids' names are done with it.
And he put his kids' names.
But you don't know how we're going to change Astros.
He ain't changing it.
When she turns 18, we're legally changing her name. We're also filing for a legal petition for Richard to become the biological father on her birth certificate. We're doing an adult adoption. She will be Astro Elsbeth Preston. She's keeping the middle name.
I know. She loves it. She tells me that. She tells me that all the time.
I love it. Elsbeth's pretty, but Shaylee wasn't.
Shaylee's pretty. She's just doing this identity thing.
Mom, she's been Astro for 5 years. It's not an identity thing at this point. She literally hates the name Shaylee.
And she will until she's a little older.
Well, a little older at 17 is old enough for her to make that choice.
Yep.
And she hates Shaylee still. Instead, she wants to be named after a van and a dog.
Yeah.
She said because it's short for asteroid because she likes space. You know, Shaylee makes better sense, you fairy heathen child.
All right. So back to the original question here, ladies. What kind of journal is this going to be? Because that's going to be important.
I love you, babe. I'm out of here. Bye, ladies.
Hey, don't bougie this. Love you.
That wasn't a call for treats.
No, that was me telling little mama she needed to give Dama bushies. Kiss me on the head like I'm a child.
You are a child.
No, I'm not.
My point exactly.
I love you.
Love you too, Mom.
Bye, honey.
Bye, ladies.
Are you done? You don't need the car no more?
No, if I do, I'll let you know.
All right, I'll keep it gassed.
All right. It's got a full tank. I cleaned it out. I was going to wash it, but it was raining.
Yeah,
So it didn't happen.
thank you.
Yep.
She borrows my car. Well, the troll. She borrows the troll. I told you guys her radiator blew up on her van. And then like the next day, their Jeep went down. So when you have 6 kids in your house, you kind of need a vehicle. You know what I mean? So she calls, and of course, what does she do? Pop. And he's like, what do you need? She's like, I need to borrow a car. And he's like, what's wrong with your car? And so she tells him, and he immediately opens up the savings account and goes, well, what's it going to cost to get it fixed? Because that's how he is with her. He gives her anything she wants. He takes good care of her. He loves her. And like she's his own. And it's always been that way. So he gave her the money to get her car fixed. So she's got her car fixed. But in the meantime, she needed to borrow a car. So she's had the troll all week. And she brings it back. This is the kid. This is why this kid gets away with what she gets away with. She just brought me back my troll. Sorry I didn't wash it, but it's raining. But it has a full tank of gas and I vacuumed it out for you. Oh, and I did the leather while I was at it. She's a boot black. She does leathers. So she scrubbed the leather and conditioned it a little bit so that it doesn't dry in the Nevada sun. Plus there was that whole, cooler full of water that we dumped on it when we went to go see Michelle. Oh. So yeah, so she just came over, let herself in, drops the keys, goes out and tells her pop she's returned the car and gives him an update on the van. That's why we love that kid. Hi, Tina. Yeah, no. Shaylee is 17. She's rebellious, and she's, her mom, really, really, really tried to give her, a name that was unique, that she could use a shortened version of, so on and so forth. But she's being cranky about it. She and I had a conversation when we were on our little road trip. She told me it's not so much that she hates the name, because she loves her name. It's just that it's so unique that people tease her about it. And it's because of the way it's spelled. And so I told her, I said, well, let's think about it. Maybe we can keep the name, but just change the spelling. So we're still contemplating that, even though her mother is convinced that she's going down when she turns 18 and changing her name. She's not going to. First off, as soon as she finds out it's going to cost her $800, she's not going to do it. Plus Social Security problems and issues and all of that crap. Okay, so we've cut all of that out. We've done good. What else do we have here? Well, we have all of this stuff, but I'm not going to cut any of that out right now. We could cut out these tickets. Why? Because I have that ticket thing, and all I have to do is just, cut them square. This right here. Stop doing this, designers. Stop putting the hole marks on them. We know how to put a hole on there. We don't need help. No, we do not. Love you, but we don't need, I don't need somebody to put a hole here to tell me that that's where the hole goes. I know it doesn't go down there. I do like this, though. These are like little tabs. These are cool. Okay. So pink ink, huh? That's what our resident pink specialist tells me I'm supposed to use pink ink. I wonder if I have any spun sugar, because that would be like really light. I can't do sugar overload, pink overload. I just can't. I'll make myself nauseous. All right, let's see if we can get these out of here. We can. Now, sometimes this, I don't put it all the way in, because sometimes these are not, they're not all the same size. But it does help. All right, now we're going to fold this in half. Ooh, we're going to do those. Yeah, let's take a look. Oh, these are going to be cute. I'm going to use them as tabs. Okay. Luke Rose tab. Tiny little pink tab. Yeah, see, I still call Shay Shay. Nobody else can. I'm the only person she lets call her Shay. And I call her Shay. Or Oogie Boogie. I also call her Oogie. She doesn't let anybody else call her Oogie either. And I asked her about it when we were on the trip. I was like, well, how come you let me call you Shay and Oogie? And she goes, because you're old and senile. I said, we're in a big mountain range. There's lots of places to get rid of a body. She says, yes, but I have half your heart, so you wouldn't do that. She's absolutely freaking right. The day she was born, when I reached down, grabbed her. Oh, she just messaged me. What is she messaging me? This can't be good. Can I swing by tomorrow and see if you can help me with school stuff? Sure. Anytime. So if you don't know this, I delivered her. Yeah. The doctor was playing golf, and he thought that she had plenty of time, first time delivery. And she did it, no, he wasn't. What happened with her, with Shaylee, was the doctor who assured us that he would be there for the delivery because it was her first delivery and she had a high-risk pregnancy, decided to go on vacation. And so when Shaylee decided it was time to come into the world, this nurse practitioner we had never met came in. No idea who this person was. Never seen her before. She comes in. She's ordering spinal and all this other stuff. And we're like, get the hell out of here. That's not our birth plan. She's like, well, it's easier. And I'm like, for who? For you? Because it's not easier for my daughter who wants to actually experience the birth of her child. So when it came time for Shay to come out, they were like, well, we'll call the midwife. And I went, no, you won't. I'll take care of it. And so when it was time for her to come into the world, I got a chuck, put on a glove, and reached down and grabbed my granddaughter and pulled her about 80% of the way out, and then let her mother deliver the rest of her. And then midwife came in, and she was not happy. I was like, oh, well, You get the afterbirth, biatch. And so I brought Shay into this world, literally brought her into the world. And right about the time I got her like here, she looked at me. And I felt it. She ripped half my heart out of my chest and held on to it. And she went, mine. And I have been cursed ever since. Yeah, she like for just a split second, her eyes opened and she was totally in control, the little vixen that she is. And she just like, in that second, I heard it. Your heart belongs to me. And she just ripped it out of my chest. And I went, oh, I am cursed. And I had to check. So after she was born, and, we got her to the nursery and all that, I had to go and go home and get some sleep because I'd been up all night with her in labor, with her, her mom in labor. And so I went home to get a shower and catch a nap. And then I went back to the hospital. And I went back to the hospital and my mother was there doing weird stuff. She was cooing and making faces. And I was like, oh my God, who are you? What the hell are you doing here? Get out. But I walked in and I was like, all right, I got to make sure everything's okay. And so, I did the thing. I went over and I picked her up and I laid her down on the bed and I started to unwrap her. And Alex is like, what the hell are you doing? And I'm like, I'm checking. Shush. And I looked and there were, 5 fingers on each hand and 5 toes on each foot. And she had a little sprig of blonde hair across her head. And I was like, okay. And then she did it again. She looked me right in the eye, and I swear I heard her go, I own you, biatch. And I went, oh, yeah, okay, yeah, all right, she owns me. Like, I just heard it in the cutest little baby voice, I own you, biatch. And I went, oh. And she went, and I went, oh. And then, yeah, it was, all bets were off. Mess with my girl. And then my daughter looked at me and she went, all right, we've named her. And I was like, okay, what's my granddaughter's name? And she goes, Shaylee. And I went, oh, it's beautiful. She goes, Shaylee Elsbeth. And I lost my shit. And I heard her voice in the back of my head. She went, see? Yep. She owns me. I'm just a puppet on her string. Yes, she owns me. She can make me do anything. I want to go on a trip, Emma. Okay, where do you want to go? I don't care. I just want to go. Okay, get in the car. Let's go. My husband looks at me and goes, do you have any money saved up for this? I got credit cards. What the hell do I need with money? She wants to go. I'm going now. Gotta go. Love you. Bye. Who the hell does that shit? Crazy grandmothers. That's who do it. Crazy grandmas. And she does know how to get me too. Mario will understand this one. You see, her mother's maiden name is Romero Acosta Ocon. Mm-hmm. My granddaughter knows exactly when to throw that abuela out there. No, she's not. No, I don't have one. I don't. I love them all uniquely for each individual that they are. But she is the one that made me a grandma. That's the thing. She's the one that made me a grandma. And you understand that. You got one too. Yeah, she pulls that card. She does it all the time. Like, I'm tired. No, we're done. Abuela. No. Okay, I'll do it. I hate you. And her grandfather just laughs until she looks at him and goes, Tata. Oh, yeah. And then he looks stupid.
Yes, dear.
What do you want? What do you want? What do you want? We'll give you anything that you want. Blood here, have some. Oh. All right, I'm not sure that I'm going to cut these out, but if I do, they're going to be very small, so I'm not going to cut them right now. This one, Pritchard's teething powders. No. Okay. Let's get rid of this. I don't know that I'm going to cut this one, but I do kind of like those. And I do like these, but I am going to cut these out right now. So we're just going to trim that, and then we're going to cut across there. And since these are little pieces, we're going to keep them on the cardboard as long as, on the cardstock as long as possible. But these are a little bit bigger, so we'll trim these out. Yeah, see, Zola does it too. She's baby and she still does it. It's they're born to know to do it. It's horrible. It's horrible. I'm telling you, rotten little manipulative little creatures. You know, that's why they're born looking the way they look, with the big eyes and stuff. Which I say they all look like old men without their dentures. All babies do. But you know, that's
only when they smile.
That's why they're born looking like that. Did you know that? Biologically? Yeah, they're born with those big eyes in their big, fat, round, flat head because we find that endearing. Because humans think that's cute. And we also think that it's defenseless. And so it makes us want to, take care of them and not kill them. Oh, excuse me. This is YouTube. Unalive them. So yeah, that's nature's way of making sure that, they actually survive. Well, we'll make them cute so everyone wants to take care of them. That makes sense. Okay, here we go. Does she give you the pretty eyes? Yeah, see? It works. It works. They have manipulation. They know how to manipulate us. And we just sit there and go, okay. I think I'm going to cut this out. I don't know about those. I think I have a die that cuts that. We're going to cut these out. Why not, right? We've already cut those. We've already cut that. This, we've already cut that. And that. See, we have the extras. That's all we need. And so really, all we have left are like these 3 pages. We can do this. All right. So we're going to do this one. So let me just, cut this part off. Yep. And you know what the sad thing is? If I try to defy her, I don't know where she learned that from. If I try to in some way defy Shaylee, you know what I get? I own half your heart. Whoa. All right, I'll just sit here and do whatever it is you want me to do. couldn't count, but boy, did she know the pin to Pop Pop's Magic Red card. And her first word was BOGO. Because that was back in the day when, what the hell was the name of that place? Payless was still in business. Yeah, you remember Payless? Buy one, get one free, or buy one, get one half off? We used to buy our shoes there because Princess had about 14 pairs of shoes. And don't even get me started on hair pretties. Oh my God. She had this box. Like, you know the photo boxes? It was like twice that size, and it was full of hair pretties.
Wait.
Aw. See, and she's nice too. By the way, if you watch this back, hi friend, how are you, Zola? Auntie Else loves you. Yes. I'm trying to work out something special for you. I'm just trying to get it done. You'll see. We're going to figure it out. Auntie Else figures everything out. It's going to happen. Yeah, so that was like, her first word was BOGO, and we used to take her to the, we used to go quite a bit. We used to go to there's an outdoor swap meet here. We used to go because they used to have this chicken. We called it picky chicken, but they used to do this like roasted chicken, and they would spitfire it, and you could buy a whole chicken for like $10. And we would get it, and they had this fantastic salsa, and you could get tortillas. And so we would get, tortillas and salsa and chicken and just put it on the table, and everybody could just, pick off what they wanted. And Mike's two youngest, his kids, my youngest ones, they looked at the rest of us like we were crazy the first time we did pick a chicken, but they loved it. And so we would go there, and we would get hair pretties. Now, she couldn't just get a hair pretty. No. She had to get hair pretties in every color. And so she had everybody doing it. We would all be walking through the swap meet looking at this, that, and the other. And every time we see somebody who had like bows and ribbons and stuff, they'd be like, hair pretties. We'd all have to stop. You see grown-ass 40-year-old men going, look, this one's pretty. Look, that's two different colors of pink. She needs both. Are you kidding me?
Okay.
Are you kidding me? We would have so many hair pretties. Like, I spent $100 at the swap meet today. What did you buy? This thing, and the rest is hair pretties. Okay. She did. She had a box that was like twice the size of a photo box, and it was filled. And that's just the one that was at my house. The one that was at her mother's house was filled again. Because she'd come over, and then I remember one time she wanted to wear something, and I was like, okay. And so we did it. And I said, okay, well, go get your hair pretties. And so she goes down to the cabinet, she gets her box out, and she comes back, and she is upset. And I'm like, what is the problem? And she's like, it's not here. I mean, like, what do you mean it's not here? She's like, it's not here. And I was like, what do you mean? And she's like trying to explain this hair pretty to me. And I was like, what? I drove her up to her mama's house. She went in the house. I opened the door. She went in the house. She found the hair pretty she was looking for. Came back out, got in the car. She hands it to me. She's all like, this hair pretty. And I was like, okay. There's 16 of them that look exactly like that at the house. She's like, no. Okay. Bye, Rose. What a mess I'm making here. All right, what else do I have to cut out? I don't think I have anything left. I just have these and this. We're going to do this. we're going to do these. I don't know that I want to do these because I kind of have a, I have a tab punch, but you never know. We might do it. Okay, let's cut them. Yeah. So she owns me. And she knows it. All right, I don't want to cut them apart, so we're just going to put those in the pile. And then let's trim this off. All right, so yeah, if you've ever been owned by a toddler, please know that I understand your pain. I know, I loved Payless. Ugh. But they are no more. I don't know. To me, there's just some businesses that should not be affected by online sales. You know what I mean? Shoes is one of them. Because not every size 8.5 is an 8.5. You know what I mean? It's not like not every size 8.5 is my 8.5. If that makes sense. Shoes are one of those things that, like, I just feel like you have to go and try them on, And I got to tell you, I just got Hubber a pair of shoes. He's a pain in the butt when it comes to shoes, okay? He has wide feet, but he also has neuropathy from when he got sick a few years back. So he really can only wear certain types of shoes that make it so he can walk, And he's one of those people that absolutely refuses to get rid of a pair of shoes until they're dying, dead already. So he had this pair of shoes that he's had for probably about 4 or 5 years. And to be honest, when he bought them, he bought 2 pairs of them because it was Skechers, buy one, get one half off. So he bought 2 pairs. Why? Because they're the ones that he likes. Well, we went to Skechers the other day to buy him new shoes because he's been through 2 pairs and he needed new shoes. Everything now in Skechers is that slip-in shit. Their new slip-in Skechers. Let me tell you something. Those things suck. I see those at the thrift store more than anything else under the sun. People buy them thinking this is going to be cool. And then find out that when you wear them, they rub on the back of your heel wrong. They cause blistering. They're not comfortable long term. Like if you have to wear them for like an extended period of time. Like they might be okay to go check the mailbox. But I see them all the time at the thrift store, people basically throwing them away. And we went there and every freaking pair of shoes they had was that slip-in stuff. And like all the people that are in there, that are in the Skechers, are like, they're all wandering around saying the same thing. Don't they have anything that isn't this stuff? Don't they have anything that's normal? Why don't they have any normal shoes? I need normal shoes. Because most of the people that buy Skechers are not young. They're older people. Old people buy Skechers because they're good. They're well built. They're strong. They have good arch support. They're built for old people. I'm not going to do that right now. Let's see. I'm just looking for pieces like these that need to have their... I should have put them in a separate pile, but I didn't. But yeah, you should have seen all the old people walking around there going, don't they have any shoes that don't have us crap? I hate this crap. It's kind of funny. Yeah. That's why we go to the outlet, though, because you go to the outlet store, you can buy a pair of Skechers for like $69, and the second pair is half price. Which is not great, but it's better, you know? But yeah, all the old people were in there just like pitching a fit. Do you have any normal shoes? Because they've tried them already and they did not like them. Nobody likes them. I haven't found anybody who likes them. It took Buggy like 3 months to destroy a pair of them. His mom got him a pair, thinking, okay, he doesn't tie his damn shoes, untie his shoes anyway. Maybe this will. Nope. He tore that thing right out of there. It's like they built a shoehorn into the shoe. He tore it right out. He was like, nope. Buggy hates him. Dude hates him. And that's one of the few places where we can buy shoes for Buggy because he's got such big feet. And if we try to buy him, like, there's no way you can buy him, like, Walmart shoes. They last a week. And he kills them. He's got his grandfather's feet. He wears like a 13 and a half. The boy's got big feet. And so his mom buys his shoes at Skechers. Him and Dude both get their shoes at Skechers. Shaylee gets hers wherever she wants. She just, BMAs me and squeezes my heart, and I get her whatever she asks for. Look, it's not my fault. She controls me. See, like the tab is cute, but it leaves a huge spot here. So I got him 2 pairs of shoes. Finally, I had to fight with him about it. That we need to cut that out later. That we need to fix. What do we got here? Oh, those are those things. Okay. We don't want to. You guys come over here. You guys come over here. I'm going to get these real quick because these pocket things, I have a feeling I am going to get them out of order. Let me put some paper clips on them. 1, 2, 3. Clip on this one. So I finally got him tennis shoes, and he's walking around the house Making faces. I'm like, what is your problem? No, my shoes. It took us forever to find a pair that he could wear that didn't have that step-in crap in them. That stuff's horrible. It's horrible. I hate it. All right, we're going to cut that out in a minute. We'll figure out what we're doing with these. We are going to put the line into these. Now, I don't know what these are supposed to be. Oh, I do know. There was like a camera thing, and you were supposed to put this. It was like a camera, and this is supposed to go slide into it. We're not going to do that with it, though. What we're going to do is we're going to use this on a page as a flip and like a tuck on the other side, I think. So we'll wrap it like around a page like this. So it'll be like a flip up on this one. And then when you turn it over, it'll be like a tuck. I think that's what we're going to do with it. All right. Let's see. All right, so we still have not yet figured out what we're going to do with this journal. You know, like how it's going to work. What are we going to make it? We don't know. All right, so we have those. I have to make some clusters for this thing. I guess tomorrow we'll just work on clusters. Yeah. I'll get out some lace. We'll cluster it up. Cluster palooza up in here. Oh, God help me. Like, I've done botanicals before, so it's like I'm not, you know, anti-flower. I'm just anti-pink. But if I'm going to do this, we're going to do it right. We're going to make it pretty. I just got to figure out what kind of journal I'm going to make out of it. I might just do a regular journal, you know? And by regular, I mean, like, see, I knew that was going to be too wide on one side. You know, we could put this on the side of a page. Let me see, where's my card? Here we go. We could put this on the side of a page as a tuck. So I think that's what I'm going to do with this one. I'm going to leave it intact. We'll use it as a tuck. And then this one. Let's, yeah, this is the way my brain works. It's kind of terrifying, isn't it? Yeah, it's like an instant camera looking thing. Although I have to be honest, I got rid of the camera because I didn't like it. Yeah, it just wasn't my jam. All right, we're going to take that little piece off of there because we're going to make this. Because I'm going to glue this, and we're going to probably do something to the edges, and we'll make this like a bookmark. Yeah? So we'll make it like a bookmark. Let's glue it closed now, since we, you know, we're going to make it this. Let's go ahead and glue it shut. That way we remember when we actually get to it. Okay. So Around the corners. Yes, yes. Okay. Then we'll poke a hole in there. We'll put a thing in there, and I'll put a big tassel on it, and we'll make it a bookmark. Yeah? Okay. Yeah. That works for me. Okay. So bookmark. Wrap around. Need to finish these. This thing. I need slots. Let's see. What do we have that will fit that? I may have to go to a different set. Wait a minute, that might work. Yeah, that's not too bad. Okay, let me get my small die cutter. All right, so we're gonna do this. Put that there. This goes right there. Put that on. See, I know moved it. Oh, come on. Okay. I'm hoping that's it, or I'm gonna have to reprint this thing. I don't want to reprint, but it could happen. We're a little low. If we put ink on it, it'll be okay. I don't know. We have to do this one again. Okay, let me see. Let's try this one more time. Where is it? Oh, it's here someplace. What did I do with it? I have some there. What did I do with it? I have lost it. There it is. Okay. See, I moved stuff around on my desk and when you move stuff around, you know. So So this is extremely low tack tape. Okay. And so I'm hoping that it will hold this die right where I want it for the cutting without removing the ink or tearing the paper. Because it is extremely low tack. Let's get that out of there so we can see through the window what we're doing next. So this is slightly thinner than the white strip, but I'm not going to try and cut it a second time. I will work around that. We'll ink the crap out of it, you know? There. Top. Through the machine. And then I can clean this up with just putting some ink on it, you know. Nobody will know. I could have just cut it out with an X-Acto knife, but I'm lazy. And I have toys, and I like to play with them. Not really. All right, so we got that, which I'm going to want to back on something. We could do some hidden paper clips, absolutely. All right, so. All right. Good Lord, we've been here forever. All right, so here's what we're going to do. Tomorrow, we are going to work on making some plasters. And such. And then we're going to figure out what we're going to do for the book for this, because I've got to know what kind of journal we're making. Okay. Like soft cover, hard cover. Are we going to recycle or upcycle a book? Let's see what else. Album journal. So we got to think about those things, because we need to get, you know, I will need to eventually build a cover, and I have to kind of plan the cover into it. Otherwise, we don't know what we're doing, you know, and that makes it more difficult to prep pages and things. So we're going to have to think about that. Now, I always fold these on here, you know, and I include them and I fold them, but I don't always use them. Sometimes I just cut them off. So I don't know what we're going to do with them, but we're going to go ahead and cut, you know, fold them anyway. So there's a lot here. So Traveler's Notebook is definitely a no-no. Yeah, so that leaves us with a hardcover or soft cover. We could do an album style. We figured it out. Hey, Miss Jersey. What's up, Gypsy girl? All right. Let's see if we can get this here. Needs a little trim there. There. Corner. How are we doing? That looks pretty good. We ink it. Nobody will notice it. Okay, then we have this piece. Don't know what we're doing with it. These, which we're not going to use. I don't know about that. This, I don't know. I'm not loving it. Okay, we got these, which have to obviously be put on something else to make them larger. And we have this that needs to have its sides folded. This one.
Thank you for calling Cox Business Support. My name's Mike. How may I assist you?
I don't know what this pocket is supposed to hold. I really don't. It's
All
so
right. I
tiny.
apologize for any inconvenience. You can certainly try to assist you with
And
that.
yes,
And
I
you
tried
said
to
your
make
name
them
was
as big as I
Missy.
could. I'm going to have to go back in and see if I can
What's
change
your-
that. Because they're really small. Really super freaky small.
Fantastic. Give me a hot second to pull it up.
That, I mean, like this will fit in there, and that's about it, you know? Cool. I like helpers. Helpers are good. Cut those out later. We got these. And these. Lots of those. Those. This and that and that. And this. Let's fold this. Oh, we got that. This one. This one. That one. Don't know that we'll actually use these as envelopes because let's be honest,
Well, it looks like one of my photos.
we never really use them
There's probably about
as envelopes, but we have
we're
them.
still waiting on the knox to go over this, but
I still have to get something to put on the inside of these because that's going to drive me nuts. All right, so we have all of this.
Bring dead air, silence.
I'm going to finish cutting these out off camera, and then tomorrow we'll make some clusters and stuff.
No, we got an 877
Yeah.
486 8081.
Okay. All right. So I think that's going to do it. We've been here about almost 2 hours, and we got a lot to do. We got a lot done. But we're going to go ahead and get started on. I'm going to get started on cutting some of this stuff off camera. We did get a whole bunch of this done, but I have this whole page that I still need to cut, and it's going to be a pain in the butt. So I'm going to, because it's got a lot of little pieces. So we're going to do that. And I think that's it. We'll come back tomorrow. We'll make some ephemera and some clusters. Oh. And
that's the case. It's not to the site.
I'll get out some lace. Because apparently we have to use lace with this. So I'll get some lace out.
That's why it's at the knob right now, because we can't get either one of the devices, either the Uni or the MNI is.
I figured out a formula for doing it. They're not really clusters, but they're clustery.
So if it's
I'll show you.
The Knox will need to address this.
Because I don't like clusters. So I make these like clusteries.
So that's what it looks like.
And then sometimes like this one, I'll take it and I'll cut it in half. And then I can decorate one half of it. It looks more like a cluster. Yeah. But see, like I can do like it's a formula now. I've learned how to do just like to make it just the way that I need it to be. And so it's not really a cluster. It's more like a
Okay.
If y'all want to watch something hysterical, you go back and watch the video where Tina tried to teach me how to make clusters. Freaking hysterical. It was hysterical. So I'm going to get a bag, a set bag for all of this. And I'll finish doing the cutting of these little pieces. And then I have some stuff that I bought just for this journal. Let me see. Hold on. It's up here. I know it is. Let me grab it.
Just double checking, it might not call you and goes, there's dead air.
Because, well, we knew we were going to do it eventually. And I saw them, and I was like, I have to have these for it. So these are pink seals.
Is there anything else I can?
And I also have.
Usually we pretty much call just because it's quicker.
These ones. So, we have some things to work with on this. So I need to decide what kind of journal it's going to be as far as, form and function. And then we'll get it put together. What in the hell is going on here? There we go. Sorry about knocking you guys. I have conquered the cluster.
Far more direct.
Yeah, but now I'm going to get thrown into a spiral because now I have to put lace in the cluster. And I don't do that. So Rose will be here tomorrow to heckle me for that. I'll be here tomorrow. We're going to go ahead and do some clustering, okay? So what do we got going on, guys? We got a lot of stuff. I'll be honest. We got a lot of stuff going on. Yeah, go over there. So this week's video was a Monday Mixed Media Mini Morsel. And on Thursday, we're going to be doing the idea book. I have not yet decided what we're going to do, but we're going to do something. And then we're going to be working on finishing up the little album journal mini that we started last week. and we worked on it. It was the last week's free class. And I said I would do it live in case people had questions, which we've had a couple of questions come up. So I'll be doing a little bit of that tomorrow. And then craft with me, I think we're just going to be making ephemera or something. Then we have mixed media on Saturday. And Sunday, of course, we have our game. And don't forget the project, hashtag project of 25 challenge for the month of October is hot glue, any kind of hot glue. You use it as texture. It could be the dipping kind. It can be this, just use the stick. I don't care. Maybe you got the big coil rope like I do, and you want to use it. I don't care. Whatever it is, hot glue so you don't have to use hot glue, foil, any kind of foil. It could be foil paper, foil tape, foil, aluminum foil, foil trays, whatever it is. If you've got it and it's foil and you want to use it. Okay. And then go ahead and post your creations over in the Facebook group, and we will all get to see what you made. What is that? I was supposed to have videos posted and update the schedule, and unfortunately, I didn't get to it. We had some other things that we had to get done, and I didn't get to that. I do have the videos edited. I just haven't gone in and done all the background stuff. So I have to go do all of that, and then I can put it up and schedule it for a time. I'll get it done. Probably today. But I have 3 of them ready to go, and I have 5 or 6 more on my desk that still need to be filmed. So I have a busy, busy day ahead of me. That's it. That's all I have. And I'm making yo-yos. Because there's a bunch of people asking for yo-yos, and I said I would do them, and I didn't get them done, and now I've got them done, and so we're going to be doing some yo-yos. Yo. All right, that's it. That's all I have for you. So if you're new here and have not yet offended you, go ahead and hit the button, because eventually I will, and you want to be here for it, so that you can say, you offended me. And I can go, ha ha. What else? If you would like to know what's going on, check out the schedule, both on the YouTube channel and over on the Facebook group. There's a link for all of that stuff. It's really simple. You cyberstalk me. You go down to the description. You click on the more button. And then there's all these links that tell you where you can get a hold of me, like my email address, my Etsy shop, my Insta. It's all down there. You can cyberstalk me with the best of them. So until then, stay well, my friends. I love you guys. Bye-bye.